What's good, gang? Today I want to discuss with you the law of accumulation. This is a very powerful law and you can apply it in your life. But first things first, let's talk about some definitions, right? What is an accumulation? An accumulation is a mass or quantity of something that has gradually gathered or been acquired. Now, if you need some sort of visualization to picture in your head what an accumulation could look like, I want you to picture one singular snowflake, right? It's snowing outside and you see one singular snowflake coming out the sky. Now, when you picture that one singular snowflake, how much does it weigh? It doesn't really weigh that much, right? It's basically weightless. However, over time, right? Let's say within the next hour, next 2 hours, if you have multiple one singular snowflakes piling up together, an accumulation, if you will, right? This accumulation of snow will eventually turn into a pile of snow, sometimes even a hill of snow. And if you've ever had to shovel, when you've seen a big pile of snow, it can be very heavy, it can be very dense, you know? There's a lot of weight to you picking up and shoveling a whole bunch of snow. Why is that? It's because it's an accumulation, right? It's a gradual gathering of the amount of snow that has been placed into one place. And now it holds weight. It is more heavy as a collection, as a collective of something that has happened over an amount of time rather than just one singular snowflake. This can be applied in your life as well, right? I want you to think of every single habit, every single thing that you do, and I want you to understand just how much it matters. Everything that you do matters. Every single one individual thing that you do matters. It matters drastically. Because over time, it can compound and it can become something that is very wonderful and improving upon your life, or it can be detrimental. It can cause horrible effects in your life, right? It applies in so many different ways, good or bad. It can be a positive or negative in your life, right? If you think about it like a 401k or some sort of special savings account or something like that, right? Every single dollar that you add to that account, it compounds. It is something that is special. It gets more and more valuable over time because this special savings account for your retirement, it compounds at a certain interest rate that every single dollar that you add to it eventually creates so much more money for you down the line in the long run. It becomes something that is wonderful for you. It's a great thing. It's an advantage. Every single dollar that you do put into that is beneficial for your future. But if you, let's say, I don't know, you smoke a cigarette a day eventually over time could cause you lung cancer, right? You eat too much fast food, you eat too much processed food. Over time, you know, one burger here and there ain't gonna hurt you, but if you eating a burger every day, you eating some greasy fries, you drinking some alcohol every day, you smoking some cigarettes every day, eventually over time, it's gonna result in something negative in your life, you know? Like, every single thing that you do matters. It all accumulates into one big thing. All these small things over time can turn into something mighty, something large, something big, something that's gonna affect you. And you can do that in a way that's going to be positive for you instead. Because your current life, what you're living right now, I want you to understand, your life right now is an accumulation of those habits that you have. Your current weight is an accumulation, your current debt, or the amount of money that you have saved up, the amount of strength that you have, the amount of willpower that you have, the amount of laziness that you have, anything you want to apply it to. Your current life is an accumulation of everything that you have done thus far. It's an accumulation of your habits over the past month, over the past year. And if you're not happy, right? If you're not happy with your life as it is, if you're not happy with things as they are, you must change. You must decide that I'm going to start putting my effort, my energy, right? My spiritual currency, my spiritual currency, I'm going to put it towards doing the right thing. Now, if you lay 5 bricks a day, eventually you will build a house, right? You took 5 bricks, you put it down every single day, you will eventually build a house. You can lay 5 bricks a day in your life. Now, that can be metaphorical. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. It could be whatever you want it to be. Those 5 bricks could include you taking 10,000 steps a day. It could be you making sure that you save a certain amount per day. It could be you reading 5 pages of a book a day. You know what I mean? If you read 5 pages of a book per day, you will eventually finish a book very quickly. It doesn't matter how many pages it is, you will eventually finish that book so much quicker than if you did none per day, or if you did, 10 here and then you skipped it for a whole, 2 months and then you picked it up again. If you did 5 pages a day, you'll finish it. You need to do that in your life. You need to pick these small little compound habits, these habits that you can do that are going to improve your life on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, because over time it's going to compound and make some sort of gradual change in your life that is impactful. You go to the gym 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you're going to gain some muscle. You take those 10,000 steps a day, every single day, eventually you're going to lose that weight, right? You're going to lose that fat. It's going to come off of your body. You start saving that money, whatever it is, 10% out of your check, every single check. You're going to build that savings account, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You just need to apply it to your life. Every single thing that you do matters. Every single thing that you do, it makes a difference in your life. Everything, right? And I want you to understand that the reason why this is such a wonderful approach for you to take in life is because it's what is sustainable. It's sustainable for you to read 5 pages a day. It's sustainable for you to do whatever it takes to stay on track in a small way. Those small concessions add up over time. They accumulate. They make something wonderful. They make something grand. Just do them. Just take that small little bit of energy that you have each day and compound your day into a better day. You know what I mean? You take a penny, right? You take 1 penny, 1 singular penny. Basically, it's not like 1 penny has so much value, right? 1 penny doesn't have that much value. But if you take a penny and you flipped it, right? You doubled that penny every single day. In 30 days, you have over $5 million. Look it up, bro. Look it up. You take that 1 penny and you flip it. You double it once, you double it every day for 30 days, you'd have over $5 million, because it's not about the fact that, it's not about the quantity, right? It's not about the quantity of the time, I went this many times per week, or I did this many times. It's the fact that it catches up, right? Over time, you keep on doing these habits, you keep on doing these things, and they stack up upon each other. They become collaborative with each other. And it becomes collaborative with each other to a point that eventually it doesn't matter what the small amount is. It becomes a big thing. It doesn't matter if it was just 1 snowflake. It's a bunch of snowflakes all together in one place. It is that now. It is mighty. It is big. It holds weight. It's dense, right? It doesn't matter how little of a value that this thing had in the beginning. Continuing to do it, continuing to compound on it, made it more valuable. It made it into something that is worth more than what you think that it is. So just invest in it. Continue to take that time every single day and do that, right? Your story, right? Your life is your story. Every single day you have a chance to write a new page in your book, or multiple pages in your book. What are you writing in your book? What are you deciding every single day that I'm going to do to affect my story in the future, to make it a better story? What can you do? There's a million things that you can do, but you got to figure out what is going to be the thing that you need, right? What is the thing that you need to make your life a better story? What is the thing that you need to make your day better, to make your existence better? What are these small little things that you could do that will compound over time, that's going to make your existence into a greater one? You can find a million things, and I'm not here to try to tell you what those things are. All I'm here to try to tell you to do is to do it. Lay those 5 bricks a day. Build your house. Build a solid foundation, right? Write your 5 pages a day. It's sustainable. That's all you got to do, is write them 5 pages a day. You will have a wonderful book. You will. You will. Now, that's all I really wanted to talk to y'all about today. I hope that this has been a wonderful talk for you, and that you can see that these small things, they add up over time. You know, be they bad or be they good. These things are affecting your life, and I don't want you to continue doing those things that are kind of compound into something horrible in your life. I want you to continue to do the things that are going to be great, the things that are going to be good and add value to you. That's what I want for you. And I hope you want it for yourself too. So, realistically, you have the power. You got the power. It's within you. Make that difference in your life. That's all I wanted to say to you. I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Write them 5 pages a day. You know, lay down your 5 bricks a day and make it happen. All right, peace.